The future is here. An innovation that will change the way the industry works. A Hot 100 chart, updated daily. The most accurate price guide on the market. Every card has its own profile with a wealth of information. Know the precise, real-time value of any card in the system. On demand. You now have the power to unlock the secrets of the hobby. The game changer is here. Card Ladder.
Yo.
What's up?
What's going on? Come back.
Dude, quick poll of the chat. People are still flooding in here. Describe the state of the hobby in one word. Go. People in the chat, describe the hobby right now. What is the hobby like in one word? I'm probably going to get 0 replies as people are still flooding in here. Do you have a one-word descriptor of the hobby right now? If you could put it into one word.
Thinking.
Nice looking cardboard says learning. I love that. You know I love that.
I was gonna say education. Or I got one. Graduation.
Oh, I like that.
I like opportunity too. I like that one.
Somebody said lit. Somebody said wild. Choppy.
Fun, exciting. I like those. Just like, yeah, man. If you having fun right now, I like that a lot.
Joy, absolutely. If you're just coming into the chat right now, describe the state of the hobby in one word. We got electric, joy, exciting, interesting, fun, opportunity, choppy, wild, lit, jambalaya.
That's kind of. I was expecting more people to just say like what they were buying at the current time, which is when you get into buying something new, you get into the research mode and you're just so obsessed that's all you're thinking about.
Plentiful, passion, sexy. That was not what I thought would be in this list. Transition, prism.
I like that. We had this like big downturn on a lot of that stuff, and I'm seeing the same people. We probably lost a lot of people that were sort of on the outskirts that were new, but I'm feeling just as optimistic as ever.
I feel more calm now than I felt in August when everything was just, dude, trying to come up with ladder headlines, and it was like 50 cards set an all-time high today. I'm not writing 50 freaking headlines. SoCal says, what was the question? The question is this. Describe the state of the hobby in one word right now.
Good question. My word is question.
Yeah. Calm. Empty retail shelves.
Put some hyphens in there.
Yeah, that's 3 words, technically.
I haven't gone to check any of those retail stores, but I guess I just assume that they're empty.
They are. Trust me, they are. Settled. Plateau. Yeah.
Good. The funny thing is that a lot of hobbyists and collectors are sort of exhaling at the prices going down. Okay, it's not crazy. This is good. I can finally get back to reality. Controversial, yeah. Unfortunately, we do have a lot of that going on right now.
Dude, ESPN just published a huge article about the hobby today that it talked about some of its more controversial aspects. That's always going to be there. It's always going to be a hook that the mainstream is going to use to get people interested in their article about cards?
I was approached by ESPN to help write an article about sports cards, and I never heard anything about that. I should reach out to them.
Yeah, it's not an easy topic to distill into just an article, right? Like, it's tough.
And everyone wants to just know, like, oh, I have a bunch in my basement. Are those worth anything?
Yeah.
Where's Christian tonight? We need Lamim on here.
Look, he said the one word that Yam Wax is using to describe the hobby is Lamim.
His account's got to be blown up, man. He's just, like, killing it with the memes.
He's prolific. I don't know how he does it. I really don't know how he does it.
He always hits it at the perfect time. Like, we're all thinking something, and then he hits it that day. It's just like, we're all thinking it, here it comes.
He's on it, dude. And, like, now is the time, too, for people to figure out if they like cards or not. Right? Because, like, yeah, you're not making 10x on them right now. You might even be losing money on them right now. But if you really like the cards, you know, obviously you don't want to lose your shirt, but you'll take a loss, a small loss, to enjoy the card.
I love buying when everything's going down. It's just so soothing of a feeling. I don't know why, I just love it.
Dude, people got absolute... Dude, Putnam says, I still will never look at a Honda Civic the same way. That's awesome.
Oh, talk about the PSA decision. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I skimmed it. Like, they've restricted who their approved dealers and group submitters are. They took away one of their service levels for the time being. They sold out of platinum and gold vouchers, which is weird because it's like an intangible thing.
Just stop sending us cards, please.
Right. Oh my God, right. Like,
but I have an update. I sent a 5-card order on Tuesday morning. I shipped it Tuesday morning, and 2 of the cards in there were like a Super Express, like $500 service. Those have already been graded and already shipped back to me. I shipped it on Tuesday. They got it on Thursday. Graded, processed it. So I did like the new label where you put the new barcode on the outside instead of writing the service days. They scanned it, processed it, graded it, shipped it back to me in 1 day. And then my other order in that same, it was the other 3 cards in that order were the $75 service. Those are in grading right now. So in 2 days, they've swept through it. So maybe I'm just lucky, but I'm noticing like huge increase in speed with the barcode scanning. Maybe that's just like, maybe that was the secret. And BGS is slower than ever. So
break out the barcode.
And I got totally fogged on the grades. So
and break out the wallet because you're gonna have to pay. But I've always felt like grading was too cheap. I know, like, if I were to say that in front of an audience, I'd be booed off the stage. But I've always felt that grading is too cheap, especially for the value that it adds. And, like, PSA has tried to capture that by, you know, adding on their upcharge or whatever. And I don't think there is, like, a perfect way to, like, smooth out that system. But, like, dude, I'm at a point, I've waited so long for certain cards. Like, if I have, like, 10 cards I want graded, I will pay $75 per card, dude, if they're decent cards. I'll just do it.
Yeah, I've talked about it with Adam before, but like, and Grant, it's just like, take my money and like give me a better service. I'll pay you more. Get it back to me faster. Give me a write-up. Tell me why I got a fucking 8. And like, I paid $1,000. You should tell me why it's a freaking 8. And I should get it back.
Would be nice.
And everyone else is bulk, and you just gotta wait forever. Because like, the whole grading cards thing should be a premium. Like, I'm adjusting to it. Like, I've stopped sending in a lot of the base raw stuff, and I'm sort of just like adjusting myself into buying more expensive cards and trying to like I'm just buying more graded cards and trying to flip the graded cards. Like I'm not doing as well with the raw grade flip because it's just too long of a timeline where I can't play the timing game anymore. So I'll just buy PSA 10 9.5 refractor Durant now and sell it, and flip it next season. It's
That
just
makes
easy
a lot of
for
sense.
us, dude.
Yep, that makes a lot of sense.
It's more fun too, man. Like I buy a card, I get the card. What's not fun is buy card, grade card for 6 months, then finally get it back. It's like I just bought this, I want to have it.
Yeah, I totally agree. I've always hated buying raw cards. I have always preferred graded. I want to know the card is in the slab and it's done.
Yeah.
I just want to get to the finish line.
I really like buying quad 9.5s recently. I know like a lot of the Jordan guys that you and I talk to love the quad 9.5 True Gems. Dude, I love those because it's like it's almost just as good of a feeling as PSA 10 because you're like everything is at least gem mint. Every piece of it, there's nothing sticking out that's bad, right?
Yeah, yeah, dude. And I've long felt that certain cards look better in BGS slabs.
The gold, I mean, gold prism stuff, gold refractors look really nice with a quad 9.5 gold. They just do.
RPAs as well.
RPAs as well. I mean, the BGS current state of things really, really ticks me off. But some of their like that could just put a premium on some of their older stuff. Like some stuff that actually is out there. RPAs, quad 9.5 golds. That stuff brings a premium on sales for a reason because it's hard to get it. It's hard to grade it. It's slow to get it, and
yeah, it is. God, I have not tried grading with BGS ever since everything went crazy. I don't know. I might never grade with them again, just from what it sounds like. Dude, did you see the Kendrick Perkins video?
yes,
No? Yes.
just kind of, Jesus, I could have like you could have blurred it. You could have just put like a black box over the cards, and I could have told you what they were. Oh, it's probably Luka Prism Base PSA 10.
Yep. Yep. No, it's so funny. And then, but I was talking about because he said PSA stamp or bust. Yeah, exactly.
Yep. I never heard it called a stamp.
I don't know. Maybe that's what the memes said. I don't know if he used the word stamp or not. But dude, he was like, if he was like PSA or bust, he's like, I respect the other grading companies, but it's
He's like
PSA or nothing.
that I can't name because my friend told me yesterday it's PSA or bust. So that's what I'm gonna regurgitate.
Dude, SoCal Sports Car says 13 weeks. I'm waiting on a 10-day order with BGS. Dude, I fell into that trap as well right at the beginning of COVID. Before it happened, before it hit, I'd sent a 10-day order, and like it went on like 2 months, and I finally got it back, and I was sad, but I was glad to get it back. But dude, 13 weeks on a 10-day. I've heard that basically with BGS, you need to do like the 2-day or else just be prepared to wait.
Which again, like, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind paying $100 to grade a card because generally cards that I grade for my personal collection are worth it to me. Where like I'll just I'll pay $500 or whatever. Like I already spent $5,000 on it. Like get it graded properly. Best value quad.
Yeah. Did somebody with the username Sham Card just joined? I just want to shout out that username. I like that. I got my 5 days back in 4 weeks.
They need to stop naming the service after that.
Please just, God, just tell us how long the service takes. But I get it. They don't know, They
call the service names fast, slow, and like just wait forever.
Yeah. Yeah, great options. Great options. Dude, we barely covered any questions. What's up, Jeremy? Sports Cards Live. Jay Lee of Sports Cards Live. We barely covered any questions in the first hour. I don't know how many of these questions actually are appropriate to get to right now.
Maybe get one that's been hit a few times or asked several times.
You want me to like find one that we've done that is like a repeat?
No. Find one that several people asked.
Okay. Well, we just talked about it, but we had 4 questions about PSA. It's like Cartmageddon said, like, what's going on with PSA? Not only the changes they've made, but the general effect that the delays are having. For instance, I didn't know this. Burbank is no longer doing group subs. That's huge. Like, I know a lot of people relied on being able to stop by. What's up, one-on-one cards? A lot of people relied on being able to stop by there and drop off their cards. So, like, he said, like, will there be blowback? How will they fix it? Sports card caches, PSA. So I don't know. Is there anything left to say on PSA? Like,
I guess the group stuff. Like, I haven't gotten any group sub cards back in forever, man.
Forever. God, it's been so long.
I probably have like 12 orders at PSA that I don't even remember what they are anymore.
Yeah, dude, same. I have a mega order at PSA right now through a group sub.
I guess you just get it when you get it and sell it all and buy something sweet.
Yeah.
Round and round we go.
Right. Card Shop Dad wants to know, is there a Robin to Lamim James's Batman? Is there room for another Titan of industry?
Tyler Sports Guy's got a ton of followers too.
Yeah, he does.
Those guys are kind of like not really Robin and Batman. They're kind of like Batman and Superman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. So here's a slightly different take on the grading thing. It's kind of an old topic, but K Dizzle says, with the continued price increases of PSA and BGS, do you think this gives a good market for SGC to fill? Like, I feel like we've become, we like have ruled out the possibility that there will ever be another company. Like right now we're all just like, dude, it's PSA and BGS and like SGC is there too. And like none of these guys are able to meet the demand and we're just all screwed.
Yeah, SGC is still doing really well, and I think they're even still pretty backed up. I don't know if they're, I haven't checked, but they're getting just as much as demand as the other guys. Obviously at a lower scale, but they're having trouble meeting demand just as much as everyone else. The hobby in general in grading is just absolutely on fire. I mean, let's just call it like it is. CGC, I saw their slabs and they're kind of stupid looking. Sorry.
Why do you say that?
I just saw a couple cards in a CGC slab and I was like, no thanks.
I'll tell you this about CGC. I was not impressed by the presentation of the slab in pictures, but Frankie 3500 is our guy. We both love Frankie, and Frankie is high on them. So like I feel like we both are giving it we're looking at it because Frankie speaks highly on them. So like let's see what they got. Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, if Frankie says they're worth looking at, I'm looking at them. Like you said, my initial reaction, it's a super quick reaction. I didn't give him much of a chance.
Yeah, but I had the same basic reaction. So, all right, Matthew Levi Beck. What's up, Garrett? Matthew Levi, if Gary Vee started a grading company, that would pull some people away. Different slab for sports cards than TCGS. Okay, good to know. Waiting for the digital grading to turn the grading industry upside down.
Yep.
Yeah.
PSA is on their way to that.
That's good.
They've already hinted at it. They've got the scan with the barcodes. Like, they're working towards it. They'll get there. I think PSA is definitely sort of like out in front of it the most, and they're the ones making the most radical changes, I think, and they're trying the hardest. From my perspective, at least.
Yeah, and to get a little deep, I think that the people in charge at the grading companies are pretty conservative philosophically, business-wise, and they've been around the hobby for a long time. And I think they're all a little bit scared to build out their operations only to have the hobby retract right when they do it. And so they're more comfortable letting their demand just be insane rather than take the risk of betting on the sustainability of the size of the hobby.
Yeah.
But that's not how we look at it. That's not how our era understands cards. we are so into cards. We talk to people too, and like, there's a good quote in the ESPN article today from an economics professor at University of Chicago, which we need to get in touch with this guy, and he was explaining just like, man, cards are just this intersection of art and culture. It's just a lot of the stuff that we've been saying for years, like a lot of people see it that way who are in a bit of a younger age group, and like, a great collector remarked to us once earlier, like, dude, some people would walk away from their family before they walk away from their cards, and like, that's over the top. That's not good. Don't do that. But like, dude, people, it's a way of saying people in our approach feel very passionately about how we love cards and how much they mean to our lives, our daily lives.
Yeah. Can I do something? People start commenting, posting what you're collecting right now, what you're buying, either from an investment standpoint or something new you've discovered, some new lane that's popped up, some FOMO that's hit you that you can't resist, anything. Start posting, commenting what you're buying right now, and why. Like, go nuts with it. Post whatever you guys want. And start reacting.
Yeah. What are the people acquiring? Dude, great, dude. Of all the answers I thought we would get, graded Sports Illustrated and Vladdy Sr. were not the first two names I thought we would see.
Durant, that's what I'm buying too. Vintage soccer stickers, baseball 90s inserts, nice. Like, we've seen basketball obviously blow up, and then football, and it seems like baseball could follow. Peyton Manning rookies. Why are you doing Peyton Manning right now? Just curious. That's a cool one.
Peyton is dropping right now.
Wait, what? PSA grade 4 green PMGs. Oh, I know who that is. I know a guy with 4 green PMG Jordans.
What?
That is not a joke. Yeah.
I don't even see that comment.
So, NorCal.
NorCal cards. Did you see the PSA card graded 4 PMG? What? All right, dude, hold on a minute.
We'll check the grades while I keep responding. Wrestling cards, soccer stickers, select courtside. Oh, nice. I love select courtside. Sick.
Select courtside is sick.
Completing sets. I love that. Jurgen, what's up, brother? Pokemon, let's go.
Dude, NorCal, where did you hear about this, dude? How can I see this?
Just go to fucking the Pop Report.
Oh, okay. I was thinking they might have put it on their Instagram or something. All right.
Willard and Brandon Roy parallels. Nice. Vintage. Vintage what? Sports video games? What? He's on that Lameme video game run. Tiger, Kobe, MJ, Pele. Nice. AK.
Damn, dude, people are collecting everything.
Dude, I like the Steph Curry and Durant play right now just because they've been out of the limelight for so long. I think it's smart. Pokemon. I like that. I love Pokemon cards. LeBron Rookie Sports Illustrated. 90s
Gotta do a little bit of Steph,
Yeah, you've been picking up Steph, so that's smart, man.
Some Steph rookies. Dude, I only bought these because they were sitting in the display case of my LCS, and because of Card Ladder, I knew that the price of them was twice what he was charging for them, so I just bought them off of the knowledge that I had.
Frankie, what Pokemon are you buying, Frankie? Respond. Joe Orlando, recent post, Chris. Go to Joe.
I'm on it. I'm on it. Oh, shit.
Clay Thompson. Doe, is that Rondo? Tennis greats. Yeah, Max, what's up? Curry's a good buy right now. I totally agree with that, guys. Curry and Durant are great buys right now. People are sleeping on dude. Here's the thing about Curry and Durant. The hobby's exploded in the last year, right? And those two basically haven't been in the limelight of basketball in a year. Wait till like those two guys come back and all the new people in the hobby realize how good those two players are. Woo!
Yeah, dude. You think these young prospects are hot stuff?
Every time.
The real deal.
You know what I said to Tom tonight? I was talking to Tom during the game because we always talk during the LeBron games. You know who'd be just fucking eating this zone alive is Steph Curry. Like, this zone stuff, it's impossible to play against Curry because the Warriors swing the ball and Curry would just, like, eat them alive. He's a zone buster. Frankie, Gold Star Pokemon? message me, man. I want to hear more about that. I love that Gold Star stuff. Been buying Curry for 3 months. It's smart. Clay's a good buy right now, too. Champion's Path, the new set, several nice. Dude, I will say this about Pokemon. Their sets that come out are fucking awesome. Like, they make basketball releases look so stupid. Like, they don't have to worry about players. They can just do whatever they want, so they just, like, make collectible sets. Like, they're just really, really fun.
Dude, what the hell, man? Joe Orlando posted this 8 minutes ago.
What are the grades?
5, 6, 6.5, 6.5. 4 of a kind. One of these Michael Jordan rarities is a find by itself, but 4 of these is unimaginable. Graded by PSA Card today. Dude, he posted it 8 minutes ago. Why are you posting this he's on the West Coast at 10:30 at night on a Friday night? What are you doing?
Dude, why didn't Nats get a grade? Like, was Nats green really altered, or are they just nervous? And then now they get 4 and they give them all numbers? I graded my penny green PMG this week with PSA because I just don't like the old BGS slabs. And I got a 4. I don't care, right? Like, I don't care. Like, it's a grade, it's great, it's fine. But you get ravaged on those. Like, they just kill you on those grades on those PMGs.
Yeah. I don't know why they do that either, because it's inconsistent with the grading standard. In my opinion, earlier graded copies of those cards, like, they're grading them more strictly now. And I don't understand why they do it that way. But whatever, collectors know that now. And like a 4 of today is like a 7 or an 8 of 10 years ago.
Brandon Cook said, Curry's hurt every year. What? Katie off Achilles, good luck. Dude, everyone 3x'd. Like, the whole hobby 10x'd.
Yeah.
Curry and Durant are, like, each MVP level players, like, finals all-time greats. So, Curry's hurt every year? What are you talking about? Got hurt 1 year. The only number that matters is on the back. That's crazy, man. That one dude has 4 green PMGs. Oh,
dude, that's,
that is irresponsible. Share that wealth with the world, my friend. That is irresponsible of you.
Dude, 4, that's almost half the print run. If you believe the great story that one of your guests on a very early episode told, there's only 9 because one got ripped in half. I mean, damn, 4 of those is just nuts.
What would you do if you had 4 of them?
Ooh. Dude, I don't need 4 of those, dude. I need 1. I would rather the other 3 go to great collectors at a nice premium to me. But I would rather those 3 go to other collectors and, like, let that card be. Dude, think about how crazy it is that, like, these 4, they have just been stockpiled and not, you can't see them anywhere until now.
Yeah, those aren't going to be for sale. I know the owner. He's keeping all 4.
Yeah, but it was smart to encapsulate them at this point in time.
And we can't criticize the person who has 4 and be like, oh, why don't you sell? Because if he would have sold when he got all 4 versus what they're worth today.
Totally, dude. And you know what? Dude, more power to the person who cornered the market on Michael Jordan's perhaps greatest card ever made. I mean, talk about one of the all-time great moves.
It's the best card.
Dude, Chris asked, what card are we talking about? This is the card we're talking about. To see 4 of these together is astonishing.
Can I just say, I think that this card and the LeBron RPA are the 2 greatest sports cards ever made.
Dude, those were the top 2 on my list that I sent to Adam. Those were the top 2.
Yeah, I put the red PMG. I probably should have the green.
The question was, what's more iconic? And that's a weird question a little bit.
Those are the 2 best sports cards ever made. Fight me. Someone fight me.
Yeah, they are.
Such a sick card. Dude, those green PMGs, I can't wait to get my penny back. I just want it back. Those cards so much.
Is it in transit right now? Or?
Yeah, it's shipped. I just couldn't, like, the BGS 6 slab made me want to barf. I couldn't enjoy the card. It's behind, like, all kinds of plastic. Get it back to me in a PSA 4. I want to be so excited. The red isn't bad. 48.
Those things shine in the PSA case.
Frankie with the scoring keys. Luka base. I put the Luka base Prism in my top 10 most iconic cards. It is, man.
Wow. I suppose so. I approach the question a little bit differently.
Would you rather have the? I already know the answer. Like, I guess we'll ask the audience. I'm not asking Chris. Green PMG or 97 All-Star game used auto out of 23. I mean, there's 23 of them versus only 10 greens. I don't know.
People love that card too, though. And that's another one. Just where are they all? You know? What's up, Chrissy Buckets?
2003 Sky Ranch Charizard Crystal. It's a sick card, bro.
Dude, I need to learn this Pokemon game.
It's fun, man.
It looks like a ton of fun.
I don't want to talk about it because everyone's hyping the hell out of it right now. It's like, I don't want to be the one jumping onto it right now because everyone's talking about it.
Bro, Blastoise 4K. Just saw that sale come in the other day.
You're like, bro, Blastoise? You're like a guy pretending to know about Pokemon right now.
Dude, Pikachu, Yellow Cheeks.
I love seeing the other YouTube content creators like scrambling to figure out Pokemon right now.
Top 5 Pokemon going up, bro.
And this is my favorite one. Charizard can't get hurt, guys. He's just gonna be awesome.
Can't break his ankle, can't tear his Achilles.
Guys, Charizard is a GOAT. He is the Tom Brady and LeBron of non-sports card. Charizard. Can't get hurt.
Charizard is the GOAT, man. That's all you guys need to know.
Okay, so I was saying earlier that the Pokemon card makers, the company, are brilliant in how they use Charizard. They don't put him in every set. They space it out. And then when they do, they just make like the whole set around him. It's like card ladder hoodie. Dude, we need merch.
Do people want the merch? Like, hey, look, like we are very responsive to what people want. We love what we do. We love to see the people who are using card ladder happy, dude. You want it? Let us know. So there, we got 1 vote for the hoodie.
Jalen and Jacoby, give the people what they want.
That's all we do.
You will sign up for card ladder night. That's sick.
Welcome.
Squirtle's the best of charge.
Okay, now we're getting deep here.
Yeah, this is too much. Hoodie. A hoodie would be sick. Dude, we got like 6 people we got 7 comments in a row about merch. There we go.
All right.
We'll do some merch, guys. You can go to jail. Oh, dude, look at CL logo with the Civic.
Dude, that might be a bestseller.
Dude, we need like a seltzer.
Dude, that's a good call. The beer glass, yeah.
You're right. Merch with Lameme. We need Lameme to design us some like funny meme sweaters or something. Oh my gosh. If we got a hoodie that was like card ladder brand with like Lameme writing on it, that'd be so funny.
Dude, he's got so many memes too. We could do a bunch of one-on-ones. Just like a custom meme on every one.
At the game right now, in the content game, is to make limited edition merch.
Dude, the one-on-one merch, bro. Super rare. So hard to find.
We should do that though. We should get Lameme to collab with us on some like card ladder merch. That would be so sick.
Kaushik's telling Lameme right now. Lameme's gonna come in here and be like, guys, I don't know how to tell you this, but I don't do this for free. I got a royalty. I'm taking all your card ladder ownership, and I'm making the memes from here on out. Make vinyl reprints. Oh my god! Wow, dude.
Oh, these are the best comments.
Dude, shout out to Adam too. That dude's awesome.
Jersey number hoodie. Harry Potter TCG. Nice.
This is only
You know
for
how like, people got a little wild with the like Zag, and they're like, guys, sir, Venus Williams and like Tony Hawk SI for kids, and it's like Harry Potter cards. Let's go.
dude. The craziest Zag was Frozen, the movie
Frozen.
with the cartoons for kids. They have cards.
Damn.
People were talking about investing in those and
I know
coming
the
up with all sorts of theories about it.
UFC. Oh, Game of Thrones cards, UFC cards. I know those exist.
Dude, yes, they do exist. I have a blaster of UFC cards. That was
You just
I
say like
tagged way too hard there.
Jon Snow goat cards. Hashtag Jon Snow goat. All right, you got another question? People.
Yeah, so Matthew Levi Beck, a very concise individual, sent a one-word topic: vintage. Vintage. So first of all, dude, shout out to the individual who messaged us and said, guys, here's a bunch of vintage football that's doing really well right now. This is good candidates for card ladder. We included it. Lawrence Taylor's cards are just on fire. No retreat in sight yet for that.
Interesting.
But vintage, dude. This dude just wants to talk vintage. And it's a good time to talk vintage because, like, the vintage, now different stuff's happening in vintage. Some stuff went super high and then fell back down to a more normal price that's, like, higher than it was before, but it's no longer looking parabolic anymore.
Remember when basketball modern went nuts when the bubble started, and then it started to retreat, and then vintage went up because people were like, screw this risk of these young guys, I'll just buy vintage basketball. And then football came back, and modern football went crazy and came back down, and then vintage football went up because same kind of thing.
Yeah, dude. Adam, Ronnie Lott was one of them, who's now in card ladder. His graph looks crazy. Reggie White, whose rookie card is USFL, which is really cool. Reggie White went nuts. But yeah, dude, you're right. Like, dude, sometimes the market just gets exuberant way too fast because people don't have patience. Or there's something nefarious afoot. But yeah, dude, when a card goes up like 5 or 6 times in a week or two,
Hard pass. Just wait for it to go back down. Stone Cold, The Rock. Those are cool. 97. Someone said like Star Wars cards. Walter Payton PSA 10 sold for $40K. Holy
wow.
crap.
That's
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to wait for McCaffrey to get hurt and Barkley to get hurt. You just buy Walter Payton.
Dude, wait, it already happened.
Yeah. Walter should be higher, apparently. Damn. It's not good enough.
Yeah.
Champ, babe.
Really go, man.
Duncan Go Nuts. Kendrick Nunn plays. Yeah, did people buy Kendrick Nunn after the other game? Or?
Oh, wow.
So did vintage basketball go back down as we predicted?
Yes. It's still up, as is usual, from where it was months ago. But, you know, every single one of those charts looks like a middle finger.
That's crazy. We did say it. We were like, this is crazy. Way too fast. And we saw all the popular accounts that were talking about vintage, selling vintage recently.
That's how she goes.
Walter Payton started 170 straight games. That is wild.
That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible.
Something that doesn't get talked about a lot. How few playing days cards Michael Jordan has. You said it a couple weeks ago, I think. But like compared to these modern guys, Michael Jordan doesn't have as many cards, right?
Yeah, like he has a crap load of cards from the tail end of his career, like 98, 99, like 99, like upper deck stuff, because just like they were pumping out literally like 100 card sets that were just only Michael Jordan. But like cards that matter that people collect and grade and like want in their collections and stuff, like there's just a few hundred. And like that pool kind of expanded to include some base cards, but like it's just not that many. And then if you like look at how many serial numbered cards there are, that is very small.
That's
very,
crazy.
Very small. There's 200 PMGs to ever exist of Michael Jordan. 10 green, 90 red, 50 championship, and 50 gold from 98-99. Dude,
Gem Master.
Yeah, and then the Gem Masters too.
There's 10 of those.
I mean, bro, if you include printing plates, there's 240 one-of-ones in 2018 Panini Basketball Products alone. And if you throw out printing plates, there's still like 180. That's an indicator of like what serial numbering once meant versus what it means now.
That's why when Jordan cards go so nuclear and like they go up so much and people maybe get upset, it's just like, what do you expect? There's just like not a lot out there, and there's a ton of collectors. So it's just like simple supply and demand. Like more people are wanting to buy Jordan cards, and there's just nothing out there. Like it just doesn't exist.
Dude, that almost works against the market for Jordan, is that the stuff is so hard to find that people just forget about it and move on.
It's true. But like there's more like blue ice cards of Luka than there is Jordan PMGs, you know? It's like
right.
And that
exactly.
It's like, what the fudge?
Exactly. There's like a debate raging in the chat right now about podcasts or something.
Podcasts? What are they talking about? Smoke?
Oh, somebody said all the Smoker Knuckleheads. I don't watch either of those.
What does that mean?
Those are two different, I'm pretty sure, YouTube or basketball podcasts.
Don't know.
Frankie says the window for a lot of MJs is closed. Yeah, it definitely has for me, my friend.
Dude, I've given up, honestly. I wish I could collect more Jordan. There's no point for me right now.
Yeah, I know.
I would love it, but I'm not a millionaire, so.
Legend Lucas says Molten Metal versus Credentials versus EX2000 versus Jambalaya versus Hot Shots.
Richardson.
Wow. I don't know. I'm having choice anxiety. And then he threw on rubies too. That's too many choices, man. You got to give me two at a time. Oh,
apparently we need to listen to shows. Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson versus Quentin Richardson, Darius Miles. Yeah, sounds pretty cool.
90s Gem Collector wanted to know how many new entrants into the hobby are there? Is there a way to measure? It's a great question. It's a very important question to think about.
Don't know.
We don't. Yeah, it's a lot, but we don't know. The ESPN article that came out today said that like foot traffic at the National has been an interesting barometer to reflect interest in the hobby. And we didn't have a National this year. So one can only speculate what the foot traffic would have been. But last year it was in the hundreds of thousands. One can only imagine what the foot traffic, but I guess it was at Atlantic City too, which is somewhat of a deterrent. I don't know. How many people are we going to see at the National next summer?
1 million.
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, here's a question. What that you will not hear on any other content, most likely. What's the impact of no National on the hobby this year? Because in years past, the build up to the National and then going to National and seeing everybody and then bringing that happiness back home and like being so excited about the hobby again and seeing everybody. What impact is it having that we didn't have one this year?
More hype and speculation for the next one. More build up. The microcosm of the hobby.
Right. That's that.
Speculation. The event.
Yeah. That event is just so important to the hobby, dude. Like it influences what cards show up for sale on eBay. People like pull their stuff off because they want to bring it to National. People save money. They stop buying stuff on eBay for the months leading up to National so that they can have cash and wads with them.
We've never been to a national together. That has to change.
Oh yeah, dude, that's definitely changing. I'm the next national. I'm there. I'm there a week early just to make sure I don't miss it.
I mean, we've got some business reasons to go now.
Yes, we do. And that just makes it more fun to be there too, because that just gives me a reason to talk to more people.
Yeah, we have a card ladder booth so that we can talk about cards.
Dude, genius.
It's front for buying more cards. Masks. Yeah, everyone's gonna be masked up.
Well, yeah, dude.
I really like those Andy Reid masks. You know, the
Oh
plastic.
yeah, dude. The shield, the fog.
Those are low key.
Shield.
Yeah,
Dude, I would
they're
totally
sick.
rock one of those.
I need to get one. I mean, they look ridiculous, but it's like you don't have to talk through. You don't have to talk through anything. You know, it's like it's a little bit less annoying over time.
Yeah, I agree, dude. That shield was sick. I'm glad Andy Reid, made that cool. Made the shield a thing. Wow,
Frankie,
first national, dude. Mine too, bro.
that's ridiculous.
It is shameful.
You're barely an American. You're some sort of reject.
I'm like Hassan Whiteside, about to leave America and go to Hawaii.
Did he say that?
Dude, somebody screenshotted it, but he said he didn't say it. It was a Photoshop. So
That'd be hilarious.
But dude, and dude, that is a joke. And shout out to Hassan Whiteside because he collects cards, and that's freaking awesome.
Yeah, he buys his teammates and stuff. He supports his teammates by buying their cards. It's sick.
Yeah, dude, he's a legend. He is a legend for that.
Numero cuatro.
Okay.
Let's
See
go.
if oh, this was a good question. This came in from 3Co LA. He said, I know you guys are player collectors, but I'd love to get your thoughts on set collecting. I recently got into it, and it's a fun chase. Plus, perhaps certain full sets could end up being quite rare and appreciate in value over time, such as vintage, 90s, and even more modern stuff like an early Kaboom set. Would love to hear the opinions from Josh and yourself on set collecting.
It is a great way to connect yourself to the collecting side of things. It's not a good investment. It's not a good investment. If you are trying to invest and make money, definitely not sets. But as a collector, Frankie pointed out earlier, it's awesome. It's totally great. You learn a lot about cards and kind of if you think about cards as the origins of it, they were meant to be sets, right? You were meant to try to get every player. I was talking to my father-in-law about it, and that was all rage back then. When he was a kid, was that in the 60s and 70s and 80s, it was set collecting. You had to get all the sets, and you had to buy enough boxes to fill out the set. So it kind of teaches you a lot about the hobby and how it's the foundation of it, but it's not a good investment. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Why isn't it a good investment? Because I think one of the things is actually in the question. He said, it's a lot of fun to chase.
Yeah, it's fun. It's great. It's just not a good investment. Because if you think about it, the best investments in cards are player based. So if you are buying, to fill the set, you're having to buy players who aren't the best players in the set. You're having to buy lesser players. And their cards just don't appreciate, that's just the reality of it. So you'd be better off only buying the best of the sets and just focusing on player collecting. But set collecting is fun.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, is it is fun, and other people who want to set collect, they don't want to just skip to the finish line and buy a complete set. They want to hunt it down too, right? And dude, when sets get sold at auction, an 86 Fleer PSA graded set, they break the set and they sell the individual pieces to maximize value. Which is how she goes.
Yeah, I've done set collecting before. I just kind of get bored of it. I just get more thrill from one giant card than I get from finishing a set. It's just kind of my personality, I guess.
Yeah, no. I've built many like base sets. It's a way to make ripping wax fun. Is like, dude, all right, I'm gonna go through a bunch of boxes of this product over time. Let me just save all the cards and try and make a set. You know, it makes every pack like potentially interesting.
I know Frankie's big on the set collecting. I know a lot of guys that do like in 90s insert sets, which is really cool because you kind of you get to see like the full insert set, especially when it's like only 15 players versus having to finish a base set, you know, having to buy like 100 cards. It's cool to see the insert sets.
Yeah, Yamwax did 100%. I get so jealous when I see those. Yamwax said, when a hobby has set collectors, it helps commons appreciate, like in Pokemon. Dude, that's so true. Dude, go look up, if you've ever were curious to see this in action, look at what the PSA 10 Johnny Moore 1986 Fleer sells for. No, you don't know who that is, but because it's a very difficult PSA 10 and super low population, it sells for 5 figures.
This guy's with
set collector.
You need it. Yeah, I'm kind of with Russ. It's fun at first. I just get bored of it real quick.
Yeah, and dude, this is gonna sound dumb, but like I get anxiety when I'm flipping through a set of my cards. Like I'm putting together this. I still haven't completed this freaking set, but I have 9 of 10 Jordan cards in a Jordan set. I just look at it, I'm like, this is gonna be a pain to sell all these if I want to sell them. I just think that. I don't know why I think that. I shouldn't think that, but I do.
Anytime I get more than like 6 cards of something similar, I just get anxious and I have to sell 5 of them.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Like green PMGs, I don't know how that guy has that willpower to hold them.
Yeah, I would have let 3 of them go, man. I'd keep the highest grade or the coolest serial one.
Yeah, chasing a rare card's more fun. It's just the, you know, totally respect set collectors. They're important. I think it's awesome. I've loved looking at sets. You know, I like looking at other people's sets.
Definitely.
Tonight, Seltzer, I'm still on last week's 12th pack of Corona. I only drink on Friday nights, guys. Come on. I'm not a raging alcoholic here.
Dude, I think sets that look awesome are like Prism Silver sets.
Yeah.
We tried to build a 2018 one, but eventually we just decided to grade all the rookies because they got too expensive.
Yeah.
But I think those sets look awesome. Chrome refractor sets look awesome. Flipping through a binder of those is really sick.
93 Scoring King set will look cool. I love the 97 Hot Shot set. It's just to see them all lined up is so cool.
Yeah, it is. Oh, man, I can't remember the guy's name. There's a guy who put together a lot of the 90s sets a long time ago. Jambalaya. I think he's from Kentucky.
I don't hear talking about all that stuff.
He's all sets.
Cut above.
Yeah, dude, putting together those sets is impressive.
Yeah, I mean, that stuff's not easy. Like you think like, oh, I'll just get the Jordan and I'll be done. There's Kobe in the sets. There's Penny Hardaway, Allen Iverson. It's hard.
It's hard, and you know, some of the cards just don't show up because people don't feel like they're worth enough to spend the time to list them. But that makes them really hard to find sometimes.
The Jambalaya set would be a fucking nightmare to put together. Like I've only seen a couple pennies. I don't even have one right now. I want to get Penny back, but that's a hard set. I did get a really sick penny this week. I didn't tell you, but I'm gonna get it in the mail tomorrow. I'll post it tomorrow. It's gonna be sick. It's a penny serial number 90s card that I've never owned before.
What? Didn't even know there were any of those left.
I've never owned it.
Wow.
Trying to get it forever. They just don't come up. They just don't come up.
That's crazy.
You're not gonna guess?
Well, dude, you've owned the freaking lottery finest test refractor.
No, I've never owned this card.
How have you never owned it? Give me a year.
97 is.
You've never owned it. Is it one of the legacies?
Nope. I have owned all those. I've owned all the credentials.
You've owned both of the is he in Team Skybox Rubies?
I've had that before. I've had all the PMGs, all the rubies,
So we're running out of even serial numbered cards are from 97. So high voltage.
I own that. You gotta get creative. I've never owned a Fleer Brilliance Gold out of 24, and it's not that.
Is it an autographed card? Somebody help me here. Credentials?
I've owned all those.
Ultra Masterpiece?
No, it's not. It's not like a little one. It's Upper Deck.
Ooh, Diamond Dimensions? It's
Oh,
Upper Deck. Yeah. Wow. You stumped 60 people.
I think we're about the finale of this episode, right?
Grand finale. Very nice. So, grand finale is hand numbered, which I'm not a huge fan of. But if the ink is good, good. Is it
I like
great?
gold.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah. What's the grade?
BGS 8.
Okay.
I'll cross it to a PSA 4.
Congrats, man. That card is awesome. I know what Jordan just sold for a ridiculous amount of money. Over 40 grand.
40? Whew.
Yeah.
Can someone Google Instagram time limits? Because I feel like they took it down.
Did they? That's amazing if they did.
Because maybe I'm crazy, but like we went way over last hour.
Yeah, they did.
PSA 4 for the win.
I mean, if they took them off, I guess that just means we're going to have to go until our phones die.
I have to go to the bathroom, so you keep going.
I'm going to keep going. Somebody help me figure out here what... I actually don't think that they've taken off the time limits, by the way. I think we just maybe missed it somehow. Dude, thank you, Chrissy Buckets. What irritates you the most about the hobby? That's a great question. One thing that irritates me a lot about the hobby is it's very competitive, and people get overly defensive of their player, and it makes things less fun. Put what you think is most irritating to you about the hobby in the chat. eBay bucks hitting today, boys. Love that. Love to hear about eBay bucks hitting. Yeah, so Yamlek says Jordan has a garage sale going on tomorrow. Should I drive 90 minutes to shop it? Dude, you absolutely should drive 90 minutes to hit up that garage sale, dude. I didn't even realize you were that close to Eau Claire. You're not terribly far from me either then.
Michael Jordan?
Yes, Michael Jordan is breaking out. See, LeBron has 2 of his own rookie cards, which is freaking awesome. I wish Jordan had that.
Did you hear his confidence in it? He's like, no matter what else happens, I got those 2 rookie cards, I'll be set.
Dude,
Meaning, he's a good investment.
Dude, LeBron's about to retire off of his rookie cards, man. Oh, so I asked people, somebody asked me what's the most irritating thing in the hobby, and I asked people to put in their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
We got grading, PWCC, fake comps, grading again. That's it.
Josh Richardson cards. That's irritating.
Oh, fair point. Fair. It is irritating when your guy doesn't appreciate or worse.
One, you win.
Dude, the stream wouldn't be complete without at least one of those.
Base cards, yeah, that is annoying. Can I, you know what mine is? And that's not a popular opinion. People listing their cards way over market. It drives me fucking insane. I don't know why. Everyone's like, well, it's their card. They can list it for whatever they want. It just makes me so mad.
No, it's a completely fair point.
Because I want the card, and I'm like, God damn it, just let me buy it from you at the normal price. I sell all my cards at market, always. Always. And it just drives me insane. Every card on eBay every single one with the best offer is way overpriced. Like 99% of them. It's so annoying.
Yeah, it is.
That's why people like PWCC so much, because it's like finally, at least like I get a chance to win a damn auction.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Auctions are very important to the hobby.
Yeah, because
No doubt
like,
about that.
and when guys list it that high, they're like, "This is what I think it's worth." Okay, smart ass, send it to auction, and we'll find out, won't we?
We usually know how that goes.
They don't because they know they're wrong.
Yes. Or they do send it, and the card absolutely sells for 1/10 of what they thought it would.
Yeah, I know. I understand it. Like, I get why people do it, and I'm like, I'm not a crazy person. I understand it. For some reason, it's just one of those things. I just can't get over it. It just annoys the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Especially when like there's a card I want that's like $1,500 right now, and I'm just waiting for someone to list it for 2,000 OBO, and it's a rare card. I've been waiting forever. Someone listed it like 4,000 OBO, and it's like, oh my God. The card's worth 1,500. Do I seriously have to freaking like message them and argue with them and like, no, oh my God.
Patience, dude. Patience. It's worth it in the end.
But when it's rare, and it's like, if I don't get this one, I gotta wait 6 more months to get the next one.
Yeah, I know. So that's why we overpay from time to time, or all the time.
Or you message them and they're like, this card's about to double. Like, when it does, then you can sell it for that price.
Right, yeah, okay. Then, then why are you selling it now?
I think people are just like really, with like how well the market's doing and how well the hobby is doing overall, they're just really afraid to undersell something, I think is what it is.
Yeah, I definitely think that's true.
People are paralyzed into selling something too early.
Yep, I think that's very true.
If you know what you're doing, sell it and go buy the next thing and do it again.
Definitely.
Yeah, eBay in general, it's a popular answer right now. Scams, shills, the return policy is just, it's really bad right now.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to have a lot of Tyler Hero returns.
Sad, but true.
We're going to have a lot of them coming up. That's like a lot of Tyler Sports Guys meme content is the return jokes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a problem, man. If you buy a card and you keep it if it goes up and you return it if it goes down, that's not...
Yeah. I think Instagram would remove their 1 hour limit.
I think you are right. I Googled it. I did not find anything on that topic.
Does anyone know about the 1 hour limit on Instagram Live? That's good that you haven't had return. I haven't either, actually.
Same.
Gosh, should sell a PC. That's a computerized grading machine. It's not a terrible idea. If your listings are worded appropriately, yeah. I guess I've never actually had anything returned like, significant. Yeah, I understand like you can say no returns, but like if a dude wants to return it, you still have to, like no matter what.
Unless eBay sides with you.
Which is like not happening.
Yeah, I understand.
There's ways to reduce that risk, and Dirty Vegan is pointing out all those. Say that you no returns, take a lot of pictures, say that you're not a grader. But eBay always sides with the buyer, like every time. Even when guys are like, you buy a PSA 10 and then you return saying like the slab has a slight scratch in it. It's like, come on.
Yeah, dude. I mean, and then it creates a bad incentive too, because if you're like, oh, okay, this item has to be damaged for me to return it. Whoops, I just dropped it.
Return raw cards that are not PSA 10. Wouldn't that be all of them?
Say it ain't so.
PSA 10 question mark?
Oh. If I hate anybody or anything in the hobby, it is the person who puts that in their eBay title for very specific reasons. You did.
I fixed that for you.
You did, but let me cling to that hatred because it's still burned into my soul.
Your eyes closed and you're just like, ugh.
Oh man, the bane of my existence for a while.
Did you ever watch Simpsons?
Oh yeah.
Sideshow Bob when he hit himself with a rake and he go,
Yeah, dude, I'm freaking Sideshow PSA 10 question mark guy.
You haven't seen one of those in a long time, man. Come on.
No, I know. No, dude, I have zero complaints about the system. I mean, I have a few terms still that I want to give you, but dude, we've got it humming, man. It's amazing.
The best is calling eBay customer service and having them say, they're like, sir, are you the PSA 10 Prism Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Dude, that's a Lamine meme waiting to happen, bro. You need to send that to him.
That's a good one. You're right. That's a great meme idea. eBay. Oh yeah, dude. I hate when people are like, not something. This is not an autographed card, guys. I'm just telling you.
Not silver.
Yeah. Where's Christian tonight? This bum is missing out. He's probably sleeping like an idiot.
Yep, or he's making memes like a madman.
All right, you ready to call it?
I am, but dude, shout out to this chat. I'm so tempted to see how long you would ride.
Can you leave our viewers with some final words of wisdom? Do it.
Yeah, dude. Charlie Munger quotes. My favorite Instagram account right now. And he was talking about patience. Patience, he's an investor. He thinks about patience a lot. Patience. Just think about patience. You don't have to be patient if you don't want to be patient, but just think about the virtues of patience. That's a theme that I have resonated with tonight. And you? Any closing thoughts?
Sell your Tyler Hero cards. I like patience. That's the theme of the week. That's what I'll name this video. I like it. It's not a topic that gets talked about a lot. It's mostly, bye, FOMO. Here's my son's birthday. Pirate. Card. It's cool.
Yeah. Dude, Kawhi Clippers rookie cards were a thing for a minute there.
Give me a break. All right, guys. What's this Munger? What is this?
Dude, Charlie Munger, bro. He's I don't know much about him or this whole space, but he was like Warren Buffett's investment partner. So he dispenses wisdom. And now an Instagram page exists that just puts pithy quotes from him that are good. And I like to read them.
You're always trying to learn, Chris. You're always trying to be better.
Yeah, well, I don't have much worse to get, so it's only up from here.
Yeah, but you got your new place, you moved, you got your new company, like you're ready to go.
It's an exciting time, I'll tell you that.
This hat is too small.
Dude, was it birthday week over there?
Yeah, man. We got him a bunch of Toy Story toys, and he's just like
going nuts.
Just going nuts, man. Like, I'm not even here. He's just playing with those Toy Story toys, watching the movies. There was a Toy Story themed party, so I don't know what the pirate hat's about, but Yar. See you guys.
Peace.
Later, bud.
The future is here. An innovation that will change the way the industry works. A Hot 100 chart, updated daily. The most accurate price guide on the market. Every card has its own profile with a wealth of information. Know the precise, real-time value of any card in the system. On demand. You now have the power to unlock the secrets of the hobby. The game changer is here. Card Ladder.